Stalinism and collectivization. Stalin was the ruler and head of the party after death of Lenin. He introduced the firm emergency measures. He believed that the rich peasant and traders in countryside were holding stocks in hope of higher prices. Speculation had to be stopped and supplies confiscated. He thought that people are blocking the goods at their countrysides so that price can be increased and they can supply so in order to become rich. To develop modern farms and run them along industrial lines with machinery, it was necessary to eliminate kulaks, take away land from the peasant and stabilize state control large farms. The modern farms were meant for this. He has taken the farms land from the peasant and joined it, make a big state-owned state-controlled large farms. From 1929, the party forced all peasants to cultivate in collective farming, kolkhoj. 1929 में अब क्या हो गया, पीजेंट से ज़मीन छीन करके वो बड़े बड़ी ज़मीन स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की बना दी है, उसमें उन लोग को काम दिया गया कि इसमें काम करो तुम. Enraged peasants resisted the authorities and destroyed their livestock. Those who resisted collectivization and severely punished, many were deported and exiled. जो इकट्ठा करने पर कलेक्टिवाइजेशन कि छोटे छोटे ज़मीनों को इकट्ठा करके बड़ा ज़मीन बनाया, उसकी प्रॉपर्टी लेकर के गवर्नमेंट अब उसके मालिक हो गया, फिर पीजेंट को दिया गया इसमें काम करने के लिए. पीजेंट नाराज़ हो गए, उन्होंने बहुत विरोध किया, लेकिन लास्ट में भाई कि पार्टी के आगे कौन चलेगा, तो जिन्होंने विरोध किया उनको मारा पिटाया गया, जेल भेज दिया गया. गवर्नमेंट को अच्छा नहीं लगा ये विरोध. स्टेलिनिज्म एंड कलेक्टिवाइजेशन कंटिन्यूड. अब स्टेलिन ने क्या किया देखिए भाई. इन स्पाइट ऑफ कलेक्टिवाइजेशन प्रोडक्शन डिड नॉट इंक्रीज इमीडिएटली. In fact, the bad harvest of 1930 to 1933 led to one of the most devastating famines in Soviet history. Over 4 million died. Okay, nature was not very much happy with the Stalin's idea. 3-year continuous famine took place in which 4 million people died and production did not increase. From 1929, the party forced all peasants to cultivate in collective farms. और 1929 के बाद से ये था कि भाई आप अपने खेत में काम नहीं करेंगे, जो कलेक्टिव वाला फार्म है उसी में खाली काम करना है. Enraged peasants resisted the authorities and destroyed their livestock. जो भी लाइफ स्टॉक था, भेड़ बकरी वगैरह, उन सबको डिस्ट्रॉय कर दिया. वो गुस्से में थे और वो काम करने को तैयार ही नहीं हो रहे थे पीजेंट्स. Those who resisted, they were severely punished and deported. Same thing is here. Now the global influence of the Russian Revolution and USSR. जो रसिया का जो रिवोल्यूशन हुआ, उसके बाद जो सोवियत यूनियन बना, उसका इम्पैक्ट पूरे वर्ल्ड पे क्या पड़ा, अब उसको हम लोग जानते हैं. दिस इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, दिस में कम इन एग्जाम. हाउ द पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ अ वर्कर स्टेट फायर्ड पीपल्स इमेजिनेशन अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड. इन मेनी कंट्रीज कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी वेयर फॉर्म्ड, like the Communist Party of Great Britain. In India, we too have Communist Party of India. The Bolshevik encouraged colonial people to follow their experiment. Many non-Russian from outside USSR participated in the Conference of the People of the East 1920, and the Bolshevik founded the Communitarian International Union of pro-Bolshevik and socialist parties. Some received education in USSR, Communist University of Workers of the East. By the time of outbreak of Second World War, the USSR had given socialism a global face and world stature. तो हम लोगों ने देखा कि सोशलिज्म की थ्योरी जो है उसको वर्ल्ड लेवल पे पहुंचाने का और कामयाब बनाने का श्रेय रसिया को जाता है, जिन्होंने न सिर्फ सोशलिज्म को अपनाया बल्कि अपने यहाँ उसकी गवर्नमेंट भी बनाई, साथ ही साथ उसका सक्सेसफुल रन भी किया. So we can say the socialism first time was successful only in Russia, and they have shown that it is successful in the world scenario. Yet by 1950s, पहला वर्ल्ड वार आपको याद है 1914 से 1918 में हुआ था. सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वार के होने तक तो ये बहुत अच्छे से काम किया, सोशलिस्ट पार्टी ऑफ रसिया, कम्युनिस्ट पार्टी. Yet by 1950 it was acknowledged within the country that the style of government in USSR was not in keeping with the ideals of Russian Revolution. 1950 people come to realize that whatever the foundation stones of the Russian Revolution was there, now the party is not moving on that track. In the world socialist movement too, it was recognized that all was not well in Soviet Union. The other countries of world were also recognizing now the Russia is not working according to the foundation principle of the party. By the end of 20th century, the international reputation of USSR as a socialist country had declined, through it was recognized the socialist ideal still enjoyed respect among its people. But in each country, the ideas of socialism were rethought in a variety of different ways. During the 20th century, now world, its time came to rethought about the socialism in all the world, and people of the Russia also were thinking that they are only the people who are enjoying the socialism. So till now everyone is following socialism, but in what aspect the Russia has followed, no any country has followed it and accepted it and successfully run other than the Russia as it has been followed there. Thank you very much.